And there we go.
There we go. And
Recording.
sorry, just so I have it right, is it Kalijah?
Yes, it is. Thank you for asking. Is it all right if I call you Andrew?
Of course, absolutely.
All right. Well, before we get too deep into this, I do want to apologize. I am at home right now, because my dog, he is sick.
Oh,
So,
oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, I hope the dog feels better. Boy or girl?
boy, his name's Goliath.
Goliath.
Um,
I hope Goliath feels better. I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, me too. You got any animals at home?
I do. I live in a small apartment building, so I have two cats, and that's because my fiance is a big cat fanatic. Wasn't really able to win that war. Uh, I didn't want really any of them, and we ended up with two, and that's just how it works.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
Yep,
It's like,
yep.
well, sorry, I gotta ask, what are their names?
One is named Olive, and one is named Coco.
Okay, that's very cute.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, definitely a fan of them now, but at first I wasn't looking forward to it. But you know how that happens.
I mean, I wasn't a big cat person, primarily because my family, like a lot of my family, have allergies for cats.
Yeah.
But most of my friends have them, and I gotta say, I do enjoy cats. I don't know if I'd ever own one personally.
Right, right. It's funny how it happens. I'm kind of in the same boat.
Yeah, it's honestly I think for me it'd be like an adjustment period. I'm a dog person.
Yeah, exactly. I was the same way growing up, and then I kind of had a culture change that a bit.
I get that. Mm, listen, gotta keep your wife, oh, not wife, gotta keep your fiance happy.
Exactly, exactly. That's the name of the game. But
Fair.
how are things going? I remember we connected briefly before, but can you just remind me where you're calling from again? I'm sorry.
Ah, yes, I'm calling from ALKU. I'm a sales manager. Um, and really, if you'd like me to go into the agenda today, I wanted to touch base with you and kind of understand your growing concerns and your implications regarding your previous hiring issues,
Hmm.
especially around your data visualization.
Yeah, yeah,
Then I want to kind of touch base and get a brief timeline in terms of like where you like how you want to hire, when you want to hire somebody, if at all possible.
right. Right. Yeah, yeah. No, I appreciate that. So right now we're kicking off a new project here at Airbnb, and my department within the data analytics visualization area is growing. And I've had vendors that I've used in the past, and really just did not have the best experiences with them. Whether it was a lack of communication, slow timelines, various other areas, that has kind of shielded me a little bit from trying other options. So that's kind of where I'm at, but I'm getting to the point where uh, I'm definitely close to really needing some help, and need to figure something out.
All right. Well, hopefully we at ALKU can provide you some comfort,
Yeah,
and
I,
break down some of these barriers.
yeah, yeah. I'm curious. Yeah. So what exactly do you offer? Just so I'm on the same page.
Well, you see, we at ALKU, we offer it's a hands-on experience, honestly, in regards to um consultants and the company. You see, we're matchmakers. We get you consultants and match them with the companies that they want to work for or companies that need the help, such as yourselves.
Gotcha.
Um, see, ALKU, we consist of like 22 separate divisions, each of which operates as its own separate entity.
Okay.
So you're not going to have an issue finding your specific needs and yours data analytics. And I just so happen to be one of the managers at data analytics department.
Oh, okay. So all you do is like data analytics? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, no, not at all. I actually have to consult multiple people. I have a full team of people where we do consulting. We talk to individuals such as yourselves, and we try to match them with the highest qualified candidates. That's actually one of the questions I wanted to ask you here in a little bit.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
I actually did want to ask you before we get too deep into this if I can take a couple notes
Yeah,
so I
cer
can reference some stuff.
certainly.
All right. Thank you very much. Um, do you mind if I ask you a couple questions, or is there anything else you would like to ask me in regards to ALKU as a whole?
No, no, I think you answered my initial questions. Gave me a little brief rundown of where you're calling from, what you do. So go ahead, ask away.
All right. My first question, it's kind of an overall, but would you walk me through your hiring process, especially in regards to um, the difficulties that you've been having with some of these other consulting companies?
Yep, yep. So I'll give you an example. So there's an agency that we've been using for a while. They are more general IT, but they do provide data analytic and data visualization resources. Last time I had a need for that, I went to them with, it was something that I really was trying to fill pretty quickly. Unfortunately, I didn't see any resumes for roughly 3 to 4 weeks, and then the prices were pretty okay for what we were looking for. But once these resources actually got started, they really weren't as strong as I hoped they would be. So that was obviously a bit disappointing. That we had to let go of a couple people and kind of move things around. So I guess really what I'm saying is I'm looking for obviously a more reliable vendor.
All right. Um, and you kind of touched base on this, but prior to your experiences with this vendor, how often did your processes actually fail?
So I mean, I'm always on the go. I've got barely enough time in the day to jump on a quick phone call. But even like for here, I didn't want to miss this. I actually have another call I'm supposed to be on, so I might have to jump off shortly.
Oh,
But I really just I need a fast process. I'm looking for, hey, I have a need. I need this person quick, and um, that's essentially it.
all
I need
right.
I need someone to help me do the heavy lifting while I just say yes or no,
All
essentially.
right. I feel you on that one. Um, Now you did mention a timeline. What is your timeline looking like for getting some new consultants in? Is it urgent, like the next couple weeks, or
Yeah, I mean, I know the next couple of weeks, kind of the holidays are tough, but I'd say first week of January.
first
I'm
week of
really looking
January?
for someone as soon as possible for that, for the most part. I do think there's a lot of people out for the last 2 weeks of December, so it might be tough to get someone onboarded, to get paperwork done. But I definitely I need someone soon.
All right. Um, if you weren't able to meet that deadline, so first week of January, what would that look like for your team? Like, how would that affect you guys?
I mean, it would just slow this project down.
All right.
Our timeline is already a little behind, and the holidays don't help. So that's kind of where we're at. I know the team is trying to get some of the pieces moving, but we're in a tough spot. So we would like someone pretty quickly.
All right. Um, what skill sets, experiences are you looking for in regards to a consultant?
Yep. So obviously, someone that has a really strong background and experience within data analytics and visualization and optimizing the module. That is one really important. The other thing is, we're Airbnb. So I was just kind of curious, do you know if you have resources that have done, similar agencies like travel industries as Airbnb?
Yes, actually, we've worked with several travel agencies, such as TripAdvisor, Booking.com, and Expedia.
Oh, wow.
We we actually had a recent um, consultant be hired by Expedia just several months ago in regards to data analytics.
Oh, wow.
Um,
Okay.
and that was actually a tough challenge. You see, they needed someone because someone had gotten injured and they had needed someone to fill a project within 3 weeks. They contacted us, they gave us a timeline, and we were able to find someone that fit their needs uh, fairly quickly.
Yep.
So I do have higher hopes that we can help you out since we have a bit of a time gap with the holidays, as you said.
Yep. No, that sounds good. Absolutely. I'm certainly interested.
Great. I did have, well, I have a couple more questions, but one big one, what are you looking for in terms of pay rate for your new hires?
That's a good question. Um, I'd like to stay around 110 dollars an hour if that's something that you guys provide.
Um, all right, 110. What would it look like if we asked you to bump it up to 150?
I would just I mean that's more than we usually spend, but I mean I think it would all come down to the talent level of the resource. If they're, strong, obviously, if it made sense to spend more, because I know usually I spend around 110, 120, and the talent is okay. Um, but for me to, go up another $40 than I usually spend, I would, obviously hope that this is a strong resource.
All right. And if we were able to get somebody who met all of those needs, uh, would that benefit your company?
Yeah,
Um,
Yeah,
so
I mean, it would certainly benefit us if you found someone that was really strong in this with these skill sets, came from similar industry experience. Has been involved with multiple deployments of this module. That's what we're looking for. That'd be incredible.
all right. Well, it's funny, I had a little bit of PowerPoint to show you, but we actually touched base on everything that was in the PowerPoint.
Okay, no
So
worries.
I'm honestly glad. But I will throw it back to you. Do you have any grievances or concerns in regards to here us at ALKU or helping you with Airbnb?
Uh, no, I'm just excited to see the resumes of some of these resources that you say you guys have. Once I take a look at some of those resumes, we can kind of take things from there and hopefully speak to a few folks.
All right. I'm hmm. All right. I honestly think I have a couple people in mind for you. Uh, and I'm gonna have to reach out to them to see how they're feeling about working with Airbnb. And then I'll obviously you have my email, but
Yep.
I also wanted to ask if you wanted either my phone number, um a card, or my LinkedIn account so you can reach me in any of those locations.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think the email works perfect. I'm usually more responsive that way, anyways. I get a bunch of spam calls, so I don't usually answer them, or I keep my phone off during the day.
Alrighty,
So email's usually the easiest.
I get that honestly. All right. Well, so you're looking for a data analyst who is highly skilled. You're looking for a pay rate of 110 and 120, but we're trying to raise it to 150 if possible. I'll have to consult a couple people on that.
Yep, for the right person, for the right person, I can get the approval. If this is a great resource.
All right. And are you only looking for one individual or did you want multiple?
I think one for now makes sense.
One for now? All right.
But Kalijah, I do appreciate the time. I am getting paged. It does look like I have to go into my next meeting, but I do appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing those resumes.
I look forward to to talking to you again, Andrew. Thank you for your time today. I know you're quite a busy person.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it. I hope the dog feels better.
Thank you very much, and I hope you have a lovely day.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Perfect. Well.